Alyx get to the Wonderland? No, seriously, let's think about it. This entire time we've all been so focused on figuring out what happened to Alyx. We know that in terms of Remnant, she's a part of a fairy tale, the girl that fell through the world, and as Osmond stated, some fairy tales are based on real events that happened in Remnant, evident of the story of the maidens. Let's look back at all the information that we've gathered about Alyx, and in order for us to do that, we have to look at her tale.
I was recently reminded of an old fairy tale. A young girl flees the consequences of a choice to a magical place. But, having never learned from her initial failure, she only succeeds in spreading it.
She fled away from Remnant. Now we don't know if she meant to go to the Ever After, or if it happened by accident. All we know is that she fell through the world. This brings a few possibilities on how she could have done that. One does not simply fall through the world. There most likely isn't just a hole in Remnant that leads to the Ever After. One such thing must be created by a source of magic. As of now, the only two beings capable of using full magic is Salem and Ozpin. It's quite possible that Alyx was actually a new maiden. She's a young girl, and the only other requirement would be that Alyx would have to have been in the last maiden's final thoughts, which wouldn't be that big of a stretch considering there are only a few ways that one can even gain access to the Ever After. We've actually heard this story before, in everyone's favorite volume, Volume 5, where the young Spring Maiden ran away and eventually found Raven's tribe. Unlike the Spring Maiden, however, Ozpin got to Alyx first. Afraid of her newfound responsibilities, she used her magic to try and escape, but Ozpin simply couldn't let that happen. Thus, a sudden clash of magic, and a portal was able to open up, leaving Alyx to fall through the portal, and Ozpin witnessing it, thus creating the fairy tale, The Girl That Fell Through the World. However, one other idea comes to mind. Alyx, after having such a huge responsibility thrown onto her, flees it, yet is unable to get away. But like Mania and Remnant, under such intense stress, she awakened her semblance, allowing her to slip away into the Ever After. With such a strong desire to leave, Alyx was now in a new world, one where she didn't have to be this maiden with such responsibilities. She was only a child at the time. How could you ask this of anyone? Yet, you might be asking, well, couldn't she just use her semblance to escape the Ever After? And that's true. With being able to create a portal to a new place, then she should just be able to portal back. But that's not quite the case in RWBY. The only ones capable of using their semblances at such a young age are those who have been trained by somebody experienced or a combat institution. Yet, you still need time to experience your semblance and use it throughout the years. And neither of these apply to Alyx, thus the reason why she simply can't semblance back. And frankly, why would she want to? We learned from Ozpin that she only spread her initial failure in the Ever After, and as we watch Volume 9, we can see the effect that she's had on this world, but that's a topic for a different day. However way she got here, there was magic involved, so hopefully we'll get an idea on just how she ended up here. Whichever way though, I feel as if Ozpin had his hand in it.